going on, guys? Today I just wanted to show you how I made these fire sounds for my most recent project. And the best part is that you actually don't need a microphone at all for these. So here's what it sounds like.
仕上げはまだ終わってねえ。くず肉でも美味しくしてやるよ。来い、液体のクイーン。じゃ。
So there's a few steps that go into this, but for now, let me just show you the first sound I made. It is just white noise, and here's what it sounds like without all these special super effects. It's the first things out. Let's open up the faceplant. So I have a white noise generator. Really, that's all it is. And then I have a non-linear filter on this it's got the fuzzy mode on it. And you can check out the drive, the resonance, and the cutoff on this. Here's what it sounds like actually with a normal filter. So this non-linear filter is really important here. And here it is with the non-linear filter. Yeah, so this non-linear filter adds a lot of distortion. Also, this first lane we could ignore. This is actually for the other sample I loaded, which is just the popping noise you hear. But yeah, so in lane 2 we have our distortion, just adding saturation, and the shaper, which is just more distortion, but this is actually a preset with the shaper tool. And then I have a small disperser on the low end. And yeah, that's all the effects within faceplant. I do have some other that I automate outside. So I have reverb that gets automated, uber loud. And I also have like stereo to make it like get bigger and smaller. And here's the automation. You can see the mix of the reverb move. And all of this automation is just to give it the like feeling that it is moving with the with what's actually happening on screen, you know. Here's what it sounds like without any of that automation. Yeah, I mean, as you can hear, it's super crunchy. But yeah, for the next step, we need to actually export it, and we're going to load it into this granulator here. So as you can see, I have the Ifrit running file in here. Basically, I just loaded the sample into the granular. It's just an option inside faceplant. But basically, I have this random LFO at the bottom that automates the starting point of this granulator, and it's just so that the pitch will be different, and it'll play at a different point in the fire. The sample every single time. That way, it's, you know, it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound linear every single time you listen to it. It actually sounds like it's random. Here, I'll loop it real quick so we can watch it. As you can see, this is just, you know, you have the sample running. It's going to be different actually every single time that you play it. And you can just see the envelope I have for this granular as well. It's really important that you keep the grain time like actually pretty high, because if you don't, it sounds really whack like you just listen. Yeah, no. So you really want this to be higher so that you get like longer samples. And yeah, once you have this, it'll sound pretty good. So now I can show you guys the other part where it's more of a longer like recording. And this time I have some extra stuff in here. I actually have the amount of grains being automated as well, and you gotta make sure that this doesn't actually, it never makes it to 0, because if it does, you might have portions where it is just silent, which obviously you don't want. And yeah, this time I just have, you know, it's affecting the amount of grains as well. That way, not only is like the pitch of it and like the way that it sounds different, it's also the speed of which it plays. As you can see, I have automation on everything as well, just to give it more movement and make it varied. Here it is again. There you go. That's how you make fire sound. It's pretty simple. You just need white noise, just need a granulator, and that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and if there's any other noise that you want me to explain, then go ahead and ask.